What's going on, guys? My name is Barrdown and welcome back to yet another video. And in today's video we're going to be reviewing the CCM Ribcor Trigger 3D. This stick dropped back in October on the 26th, and I was planning on making a review like in November, pretty early after the stick dropped, but I decided to play some tournaments, do some practices, shoot some pucks outside, get to really know the stick before I gave my full, complete review. If you want to see this stick in action, I have numerous videos. Click the link in the description if you want to see my initial shots video, which I made back in October. But anyway, let's get straight into the review, starting off with my first impressions and sort of how I gradually came to love and hate the stick. Let's get started. My last stick was the Bauer Vapor 1X, and the stick before that was the 1X Lite, so I've always used the Bauer Vapor line. I think I've only had a CCM stick once when I was pretty little, and my comment section pretty much told me, oh, if you like the Vapor, you should try the CCM Ribcor, it's better, it has more pop. So, you know what, I decided to. I got the stick on release day, and initially it felt really good shooting out my backyard. Then I took it on the ice for a couple open hockeys, a couple stick and pucks, a couple practices, and then finally a tournament. Then I started realizing just how average this stick is. While it has a pretty snappy, quick, powerful, and accurate release, pretty much everything you want on a stick, slap shots and one-timers really suffer because the blade design is pretty much meant for snapshots only. The toe is super stiff, which is great for toe drags and, as I mentioned, snapshots, but when you take a clapper or when you get a one-timer, the blade towards the middle of the stick, which you usually use to shoot slap shots, one-timers, catch and release passes, that core is very soft, which makes the stick seem kind of odd to me, and I could never get quite used to it. Another thing is the flex pattern. Now, sticks are very personal. Some people will love one stick while another group of players will hate it. That's just how it goes. When I started using the Trigger 3D, I instantly compared it to the 1X Lite. Now, I made a comparison video against the 3D and the original 1X. You can watch that video by clicking the link in the description as well. And I proved that the 3D was better than the 2016 1X. Not surprising, right? After I used the 1X Lite for about 5 months, eventually it broke, and then I got the 3D, I instantly compared the two in my head, since I didn't have the 1X Lite with me right now. And I have to say, the 1X Lite felt better in every way. The 1X Lite just seems so much more balanced than the 3D, and it's a bit better all around. For reasons aforementioned, I said that the 3D sort of struggled when it comes to slap shots, one-timers, and even passing. As I mentioned in my 1X Lite review video, I said that the 1X Lite had a great clapper, even though it was a low-kick stick, meant for snapshots and quick releases. The 3D definitely seems like that one stick for that one player, not really an all-around stick. While I'm a center and I find myself taking snappers all the time, I also like to take clappers. But again, the stick didn't really cut it for me in that part of the game. The next thing we're going to be talking about is puck feel, and comparing it to, yet again, the 1X Lite. The 3D's blade just seems kind of off to me. I don't know what it is about it. With it, I sometimes struggle with the simplest things, like catching passes and doing a quick shot after I caught a pass. I don't know if it's because I'm so used to the 1X and I haven't adapted, but you would think that I would have adapted with the 3 months I've had with the stick. I don't really like the puck feel on this, and it's definitely inferior to the 1X Lite when it comes to stick handling. Now I'm going to try to wrap this video up as best that I can. I compared the 3D a lot to the 1X Lite, and that's because they're the two main low-kick sticks on the market from Bauer and of course CCM. So obviously people are going to want to know which low-kick stick is better, and I'm going to have to say the 1X Lite, even though this isn't a comparison video, so to say. Now, for the junior size of stick, the CCM Trigger 3D will set you back about $250, depending on tax and whatnot, when it's added in later, which is pretty expensive, but not quite as expensive as the 1X Lite. The 3D is still definitely a great stick. It's better than, I'd say, 90% of sticks on the market, because of its quick release, hard, powerful, accurate snapshots. However, it sort of does struggle when it comes to, again, slap shots, one-timers, sometimes catching passes. That could just be me though, because of how used to I am to the Bauer 1X blade. Now finally, to wrap it up, this is a pretty good stick, but because of its high price point and its inferiority to the other low kick stick on the market, the 1X Lite, I'm going to have to give this stick a solid 7.5 out of 10. It's better than the 2016 1X, it's better than the Ribcor Trigger 2, but it's just not as good as the 1X Lite. If you have the extra 20, you definitely should bust for the 1X Lite, as I believe it's better in every way. However, the Ribcor is still a pretty decent stick. I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on the stick. If you agreed or disagreed with me, make sure to make your voice heard down in the comment section below. I read all comments and reply to almost all of them, so don't be shy, comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, turn on the bell so you never miss a post. Comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.